JP, what are you picking tonight?
So Zenati, the rand has weakened a lot, so I almost picked a local stock, but I thought let me pick an offshore stock that has fallen quite a bit. ASML, I think it's one that a lot of people on the show have chosen before. It's the first time that I'm choosing it. And it's a Dutch company, and they make extreme UV etching equipment. Basically, that it's the machines that manufacture semiconductor chips. And the key here is they are a monopoly. There's no other company that has the technology that they have. So if you really want to make the most advanced chips at 3 microns, which is extremely small, you need a machine made by ASML.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if there are tariffs. The whole thing about tariffs is it changes people's choices. You would decide to rather have a local manufacturer than an imported product, for instance. But in the case of a monopoly, like ASML, you have no choice. There's only one supplier. So tariffs are not really going to impact them substantially. At the same time, you have another, not quite Cold War, but we're getting very close to it. And it is a war based on technology, based on chips and development of these chips. So a lot of money is going to be spent by the US and by China, directly and indirectly, to get their hands on the type of machines that ASML makes. So I can foresee that their chips are going to, their machines are going to be in demand, and it might not be directly China that buys them, but maybe it's via Singapore or other countries in between, and ultimately the two big powers in the background will drive demand for ASML's machines.
All right. What are you choosing today, Rikus?
Well, following on from what JP said about quality companies at low prices in uncertain environments, one quick way to do that is to look at a quality company and see how it's performing versus the current market turmoil. If it's outperforming and holding up, you know you're in a company that will, when things turn around and markets go up, will probably outperform as well. If it's outperforming already, one of those is local, it's Advotech, and the other reason I'm doing that is because I am at the moment very wary of any company, whether it be local or offshore, that is reliant on any kind of supply line from a country outside its local environment. ADH will not be affected by tariffs because it's everything is sourced locally, and I've picked it before, and one of the growth areas I really like is what's happening in the East African operations. So yeah, Advotech.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, gents. There is a question here that was asking to explain the Pepkor sends out today about the CEO and the shares vested to him. To the viewer, Kobus Porgita from Southern Cross Capital did explain that earlier on, so you can find that interview on our YouTube page. But Simon is back to answer all the other questions tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time, gents. That is all for tonight's Stock Watch. Thanks to our guests, Jean-Pierre Verster from Protea Capital Management and Rikus Redes from PSG Hole-in-One Remzig. Up next, The Close. Stay watching.